Do you understand the importance of safety and composure as a CPL holder? This question is fundamental to the journey of being a responsible citizen entrusted with the power of a concealed firearm. Carrying a concealed pistol isn't just about the right to self-defense. It's about embodying the principles of vigilance, restraint, and tactical wisdom. The weight of this responsibility is far more significant than the metal and machinery tucked away discreetly at your side. As a CPL holder, your primary role isn't to engage in conflict, but to diffuse it. Your weapon isn't a tool of aggression, but a last resort of defense. Your power isn't in the threat of violence, but in the promise of peace. It's a role that requires you to be constantly alert, endlessly patient, and unshakably composed. As a CPL holder, safety and composure must be your utmost priority. Let's delve deeper into how to ensure these. Ever wondered how much distance you should maintain from a potential attacker? Well, as a concealed pistol license holder, this is a crucial question you need to answer. Your safety hinges on your ability to create a reactionary gap, a buffer zone between you and any potential threat. This gap is not just physical space, but more importantly, it's time. Time to react, to draw your weapon if necessary, and to make critical decisions under pressure. Let's delve into the concept of the Tueller Drill distance. Named after Sergeant Dennis Tueller, who first explored this concept, it suggests that the average attacker can cover a distance of 21 feet in about 1.5 seconds. This is often considered the minimum safe distance to maintain from a potential threat. It's an essential benchmark, but remember, every situation is different. Factors like your own reaction speed, the attacker's speed, and even the terrain can influence the actual safe distance. Now, what if you're in a crowded place or a confined space where maintaining that ideal 21 feet isn't possible? That's where positioning comes in. Think strategically about your environment. Use physical obstacles or natural barriers to create distance. For instance, a parked car, a piece of furniture, or even a crowd of people can serve as a buffer. This not only puts something between you and the threat, but it also buys you precious time to assess the situation and respond accordingly. Maintaining a safe distance is not just about reactive measures, it's also about proactive vigilance. Constant awareness of your surroundings can help you identify potential threats early, giving you the chance to increase distance or avoid the situation altogether. Remember, distance is your friend. It gives you time to react and use your firearm if necessary. So stay vigilant. Be aware of your environment, and always keep safety at the forefront of your mind. As a CPL holder, you carry not just a firearm, but the responsibility of ensuring your own safety and that of those around you. Did you know that avoiding arguments could potentially save lives? Yes, you heard that right. As a holder of a concealed pistol license, or CPL, it's crucial to understand the importance of avoiding conflict and maintaining composure. Let's delve into why this is so important. First off, we need to talk about de-escalation. It's a term you'll hear a lot in conflict resolution circles, and for a good reason. As a CPL holder, you're expected to exercise restraint and employ de-escalation tactics. Why? Because escalating a verbal confrontation into a physical one can lead to severe legal consequences, including the potential loss of your CPL and increased liability. In essence, your firearm is a tool for protection, not a means to win an argument. Now let's discuss legal responsibility. Using a firearm in self-defense comes with significant legal scrutiny. If you're involved in a situation that requires using your firearm, the law will examine every detail meticulously. Evidence of provocation or aggressive behavior on your part can undermine your claim of self-defense. This is why it's vital to avoid arguments, heated exchanges, and any form of aggressive behavior. Your actions can and will be used against you in a court of law. Finally, let's consider reputation and safety risks. Engaging in arguments, especially while armed, can provoke others and paint you as an aggressor. This is not a reputation you want to have as a CPL holder. It can make others feel threatened and escalate situations unnecessarily. Keeping calm and walking away, whenever possible, is the most prudent choice for your safety, legal protection, and overall peace of mind. Remember, the responsibility of carrying a firearm is not to be taken lightly. It's not just about knowing how to use your firearm, but also understanding when not to use it. It's about being a responsible citizen, a peacemaker, and a guardian of peace. As a CPL holder, always strive for peace. Avoid arguments and heated exchanges whenever possible. This is the path to responsible firearm ownership and safer communities for all. Are you aware of how to avoid situations that may get out of control? As a concealed pistol license holder, it's a question you should always keep in mind. Your safety and that of others depend on your ability to prevent volatile situations from escalating. Firstly, let's talk about environmental awareness. This means constantly scanning your surroundings, assessing any potential threats, and considering exit strategies. It's not about being paranoid, but rather about being prepared. Think of yourself as a chess player, always thinking a few moves ahead. You never want to be caught off guard. Next, let's consider behavioral cues. These are signals from other people that might indicate a potentially dangerous situation. These could include aggressive body language, raised voices, or sudden movements. If you notice these signs, it's best to remove yourself from the situation before it escalates. Remember, you carry a firearm for protection, not confrontation. And then we have clear boundaries. Know your limits and legal rights. Avoid places or situations that could potentially lead to conflict. This could be a heated political rally, a rowdy sports bar, or even an aggressive road rage incident. It's not about living in fear, but about making smart choices that prioritize safety and reduce the likelihood of conflict. It's also worth noting that being a concealed pistol license holder doesn't mean you're obligated to intervene in every situation. In fact, it's often safer and more responsible to be a good witness, noting details and contacting law enforcement rather than stepping into a volatile situation yourself. In all things, remember this: as a concealed pistol license holder, you have a responsibility not just to yourself, but to your community as well. Your firearm is a tool for protection, not aggression. Always prioritize de-escalation, avoidance, and safety above all else. So let's recap. To avoid situations that may get out of control, always be aware of your environment. Look for behavioral cues that might indicate a problem and set clear boundaries for yourself. Never forget that your primary role is to protect, not to provoke. Avoidance is key. Stay alert and always be aware of your surroundings. Do you know the difference between cover and concealment? This question is not just for trivia enthusiasts. As a concealed pistol license holder, understanding these concepts is instrumental for your safety. Let's break them down. Cover, in a tactical context, refers to anything that can protect you from incoming projectiles. We're talking about walls, vehicles, trees, or concrete barriers. Essentially, anything that can stop a bullet. It's like your personal shield in a dangerous situation. It provides genuine protection, allowing you to assess the situation and decide your next move. Just imagine, in a life-threatening event, quickly identifying and moving to cover can be the difference between life and death. On the other hand, concealment is anything that hides you from view, but doesn't necessarily stop bullets. Think curtains, tall grass, or thin furniture. It offers visual obstruction, making you invisible to a potential threat. But remember, while concealment can hide you, it provides little to no ballistic protection. It's like a camouflage, hiding you in plain sight, but won't do much if bullets start flying. Now you might be wondering, why are these concepts important for you as a CPL holder? In the face of conflict, identifying and moving to cover can save your life. It buys you time, offers protection, and allows you to assess and respond effectively. Think of it as your personal fortress in a volatile situation. Concealment, while providing no physical protection, can reduce your exposure to potential threats. It's like being a ghost, unseen by potential harm. This can give you the edge in a challenging situation, allowing you to avoid detection, plan your next steps, or even escape unnoticed. So whether you find yourself in a dangerous confrontation or just planning for potential threats, understanding the difference between cover and concealment is crucial. It's not just about carrying a firearm, it's about knowing how to use your environment to your advantage. Remember, cover protects and concealment hides. Both are valuable tools in your tactical toolbox. Let's recap what we've learned today. Maintaining safety and composure as a CPL holder is paramount. You must always keep a safe distance from potential threats. Remember the Tueller Drill distance of 21 feet. and use natural barriers to maintain control. Avoiding arguments and heated exchanges is also crucial. As a CPL holder, you should exercise restraint and de-escalation tactics. Remember, provocation or aggressive behavior can undermine your claim of self-defense in court. Being aware of your environment, understanding behavioral cues, and setting clear boundaries can help you avoid volatile situations. Steer clear of places or activities that could lead to conflict. Finally, understanding the difference between cover and concealment is vital. Cover provides physical protection from bullets, while concealment offers visual obstruction. In a life-threatening situation, quickly identifying and moving to cover can save your life. Always remember, with the power of a CPL comes great responsibility. Stay safe, composed, and vigilant.